Okay. You can see good? There's no lag or anything?
Yeah. It's all good.
Did you only record this game, or is there a particular reason why you wanted to watch this game?
I mostly wanted to watch that game because I definitely think I made a lot of mistakes that I could have avoided, but I'm not completely sure how.
Sure. Is it this game, or
Yeah, it's that one.
you only play Kha Zix, or you play other junglers?
Uh, I I prefer to play Kha Zix because I don't really find any junglers like fun besides Kha Zix.
Okay, and when do you go Conquer, and when do you go Electrocute?
I usually go Conquer when I can't see anyone that I'm gonna be able to just one shot. I just like be able to kill really fast. If I see a lot, like a lot of tanks and the fights is gonna be if I'm gonna be in a fight for long, I'm just gonna go Congo.
So like this game, for example, right? They have
Yeah.
Set and Shen. Shen ulti, Lulu Peel, Saya ult. Don't you think that Conquer would be better here? They also have a lot of CC, so Tenacity is really good too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure why I didn't go conquer that game. I think I was just there. I think I was just focusing on something else while I was in fucking Champion Select.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because
so
it's like really
oh,
important to not fuck up runes, you know.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's your thought process behind starting blue here?
I thought fun that starting blue would just make more sense than I could make my way down to bot lane to maybe get a gank off.
Okay. Because like if we look here, right, at enemy lanes and stuff,
Yeah.
like in mid lane, Pyke won't really do much, but you can assume that Cassiopeia will have the shove, but Pyke will have the early kill pressure, right? At some
Yeah.
point, this Pyke will look to roam around the map and create a lot of chaos, correct?
Yeah.
But early on, it shouldn't cause too much problems. It's just you have to know that if there's a situation that occurs where you need your mid laner in early game to be involved, you probably want to avoid that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
In top lane, if this Riven was versus something like Fiora, you should start bot side this game and
Okay.
path to top. Because it's a very volatile matchup that whoever starts to win will just 1v9 the game. But in this matchup where she's against a Ornn, if she just gets solo killed early on, she's just fucking bad. So,
Yeah.
nothing you can do
Okay.
then. So yeah, starting top side is good, but it's important to know why it's good, so that you don't just do it every game or do it for the wrong reasons. Okay?
Yeah.
You have a lot of gank setup in bot lane with Nautilus, so they have like Syra that usually plays very aggressive, so it's pretty good. Like here at this point, when this guy stops leashing, start kiting it to Grump. Stop clicking forwards. Like, look how you're clicking.
Yeah.
Like now. There. You should keep clicking here now. Right? Auto
Okay.
it, run away. Right? And drag it towards Grump. Because you're wasting a lot of time
Okay.
here. Because look now. You click up like this. Randomly. And then, after clicking here, you click here. And then you click here. And then you auto attack.
Okay.
So you're just wasting a lot of time. For no reason.
Yeah.
If we take a look at the map now. What do we see?
We see that Grave started bot side because
Mhm.
one is in lane,
Yeah, do you pay attention to this in-game?
and I definitely try to. I usually forget sometimes, but I try to.
Okay, if you still forget sometimes, you should work on it even harder. Because it has to be a habit. It's so important. Because right now, when you see this, when you are playing somebody like Lee Sin, okay, what you can do now is after this, you can just go and ward jump over here and take this and then his Krugs. And then he's really fucked. Okay?
Yeah.
On Kha Zix, of course, you don't want to do that because you don't want to have to skill E level 2. But it's just something to know because the enemy can do this to you as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Graves now can, in theory, do this and then go here. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what this also means is that if he doesn't do that, he will end up doing this, and most likely wolves, because Graves likes to farm. But he will end up being in the top side unless he invades you, and you will be in the bot side, so the bot gank will be uncontested, making it even better.
Yeah.
You see now Gromp is up, and you still aren't on it. Right? And that's bad, because you would like to be here, so that as soon as it spawns, you're able to smite it, so that you heal and it comes to you.
Okay.
This way you can again save some time. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you can make it down to bot lane like 3 seconds faster, that's really good, no?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Another thing is this ward in pixel here yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you know already from like just getting into the game in loading screen and everything in champ select, knowing that you are blue side this game and knowing the lanes you have, you already know you're gonna start top side. So warding here is useless. Because remember, what could Graves do when you're starting here?
Oh yeah, okay.
So you should ward like here, not in the pixel. Okay? Not in the pixel, but like this. You should aim to get a ward here.
Okay.
So this way, you know if he does what I said.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's useless now to have ward top side when you're starting top side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is fine to do because we basically know Graves cannot contest what you're doing in bot lane. But if we know that Graves can contest it, right?
Yeah.
And you're scared of getting invaded or something, it would be okay to leave this and just do the fastest route, which is blue, Gromp, and this.
Okay.
Because you don't want your bot lane to be ganked by Graves without you even having a chance to counter it, and you also don't want Graves to be able to invade you when his bot lane are the ones that should have prio, considering that they have a Syra and Kai'Sa, and you have a melee support. Because if the map happens to be something like this, right? Oh wait, hold on. If the map happens to be something like this, right? And then your bot lane is like this, and they have a Pyke mid, and they are like this in mid lane. Pyke can always just say fuck it and roam, right? And then Graves ends up invading you. What do you do then when you're in red buff all alone, no prio in lanes?
I just die.
Yeah, you just sit and cry, right?
Yeah. Just like my name.
Yeah, sad face.
Yeah.
You will be sad. So, in the case where you know he starts here, taking this, and then just getting to bot side to get it gone with ASAP is good.
Yeah, okay.
So now we can assume that Graves is around where you are as well, puffing to top, so you should be pinging this. You should be paying attention to how Riven's lane state is like right now. And you can do this by using F keys or clicking on the map. So if you look here, you haven't looked at the map a single time. Right now we should be looking at bot lane. What's happening bot? Right? Is your bot lane pushing? Are they trading? What happened? What's the state of bot lane?
Okay.
Because this lets you know if you can afford to take Raptors or not, because you still know Graves is not gonna contest the gank. So if enemy bot lane is sitting here, full HP and stuff, there's no point in you skipping Raptors and getting there faster. But if you know that the enemy bot lane are the ones pushing here, then you might need to do red and quickly get here before they ward.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
But you cannot know this just by looking at the map. So that's why it's especially important now when you're not doing anything, right? That now you at least look at lanes. Because now you're just staring at the dark jungle. Right? See? Now, this was the first time you looked.
Yeah.
So when you're doing like this, it's good to do it because you're not doing anything. Now it's good to do it. Now it's good to do it. Once you feel like you master doing it now when you're doing nothing, start getting to do it while doing camps.
Okay.
Because this is so important as a jungler. You have to look at the minion waves, the amount of minions, the minions' HPs, level of the laners, HPs, and everything. Maybe spells being used. Like for example now, if you see that this Pyke is a Zed, right? And you see that he just used his shadow. You know that you can maybe look for something quickly.
Yeah.
But you can't always see that just from the map. Now we decide to rush to red buff, but we know that they warded bot side. And you can know that already here, that Zyra is gonna probably ward. Because if you look now at bot lane, there, who's it pushing towards?
Towards my team. Or towards my bot lane.
Yeah. So Zyra and stuff will end up walking up here probably, right?
Yeah.
Which means that they're gonna go ward.
Yeah, okay.
So it's no point to go for red now. That's why now I would go for Raptors, and then do red, then do Krugs, and then gank.
Okay. So you just full clear at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
Because me as Kha Zix, they will see me already here. So of course, if they're standing here, yeah, of course, then maybe I will skip my Krugs, right, and gank after red. Jungle is about adapting. But when I see this right now, I know that after doing my red buff, I'm most likely not gonna gank. So I would rather take Raptors.
Okay.
And see, this guy gets ganked and he has no clue that Graves is topside. And you could ping that right now. That now you and Graves are basically switching sides. Right? He's moving this way. You're moving this way.
Yeah.
So you should be pinging that there, and then you can write Graves top.
Okay.
See? And then this is warded.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why I would rather take Raptors red and I can do the same thing, or Raptors red Krugs and I can do the same thing. It would still cause a flash, but maybe a higher chance of killing. When did your bot lane ward this? Okay, they warded now. So they ward now at 207, right?
Yeah.
These guys ward at like 230. 235. So this ward has this much now. Right? You see this one has this.
Yeah.
Right? So if you did everything that I said, it would be almost expired when you came. So you could like gank after the crab and stuff and it would be expired. Just playing more around the vision. Because you can see it, how they're moving and on the map and stuff, where they are warding and when. And that's important.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's pretty a waste of time to get their flash now when you have camps up that you could have farmed and then get their flash later. Because you know they're pushing. Make sense?
Yeah.
Another trick that helps a lot when jungling is that now when Graves shows, instantly press tab. And look at CS numbers. Right, because he's there quite fast. Right? 245, he's there. Yeah. So it's very likely that he has 12 CS only. That he did this, 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 and then ganked.
Yeah.
Which leaves wolves up. If we know that wolves are up, we are no longer a sad face. We are a happy face. And we go take wolves.
Okay, okay.
And we want to be happy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because here, instead of taking crab, looking you at mid prio, I would take wolves first and then move to crab, because your bot has prio, your mid has prio, so this crab cannot be contested by Graves, because he will be here, and he can't just walk through mid.
Okay.
And counter jungling as a scaling jungler like Kha Zix is great, because this way, you're having impact while you are scaling. Because something a lot of people struggle with is when they're playing things like Kha Zix and Graves and stuff that needs to scale, is they feel like they're just farming and doing nothing. But when you're taking enemies jungle, you're making yourself get like plus 150 gold, while they are gaining minus 150 gold, plus you get info of where they are and where they're moving.
Okay.
Like now you are running around in mid lane when we know that he's on top grab. Like this is super bad.
Yeah.
It's good for this though. But like here, like where you're trying to cover, because the cover is good, because this guy needs to shove.
Yeah.
Like what's your thought process here?
I'm pretty sure I was just thinking that Graves might just gank middle, and I wanted to see if, like, maybe if I got lucky, he would actually would. He did.
Like this is not about Graves. This would be good even if Graves doesn't come. This is good in the sense that if you look at Cassiopeia's lane right now, right? She needs to farm all of this, and that leaves her to stand in positions like this, right?
Yeah.
Then Pyke can easily all in, correct?
Yeah.
And that's what you're covering for. Sure, Graves could gank, but it's bad for Cassiopeia to do this, even if Graves is bot side, because Pyke can all in. But she has to do this because she needs to fix her lane. So that's why you covering now is good. But you should not, like, now if she gets to push, you should not go here. Your objective should still be to get these wolves.
Okay.
Look at the game time right now. What's gonna happen in 30 seconds?
I actually don't know.
Think. What path has Graves done?
He did.
He did red and blue for sure, right?
Yeah.
And then he probably did 1 or 2 camps between that.
Yeah.
Right?
So they're gonna respawn.
Yes. What happens for you in 30 seconds?
My camps are gonna respawn too.
Yeah, you're Grump, right? So we know that his wolves are probably up.
Yeah.
So if you now cover mid lane for, let's say, 10 seconds just to make sure this wave crashes on her turret, then you ping her away and you're leaving. You then go take wolves. After wolves, Grump will probably be up, right?
Yeah.
So you can look to take that as well.
Okay.
And then Graves is fucked because he's going to return to an empty bot side.
Okay.
Good, you keep your E, that's super good. Okay, Graves is flipping it a bit. Graves is flipping it a bit, but you don't skill your Q. Tobias.
Yeah,
Look, you level.
It was a really sad fight.
Skill your Q now.
Yeah.
If you skill your Q,
Should have.
if you skill your Q and W, he's dead.
I fucking whiffed my W too, so.
Yeah, if you hit your W and skill Q, he's dead.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna return to Wolves and Grump. See, it's so predictable. Jungle is so fucking easy roll. There, see, his wolves are up.
Okay.
There, look. I knew everything this guy has done. I'm not even in the game. We see his wolves are up here. Look your bot line. Look. If I pause, boom, wolves are up.
Yeah.
See that on your map?
Okay.
How easy is jungle? And there you go. He's
Very
now on
easy.
Graves. They just pinged him. He's on Graves. I mean, he's on Wolves, and he's gonna go Grump, and then it's gonna go Recall.
Yeah. Okay.
So now what can you do now to fuck him over? If we know now, right, that he is on this, and he's gonna take this, and then he has to recall. He can't go Wolves, this, and then go here.
So I should head to his Crux now.
Yeah, you should head to his Raptors, and then go to Krugs, and then farm your jungle.
Okay.
Because you have Sweeper up, you have this up, so you know if they will see you when you're doing it, right? And if you meet him, he just has to leave, because he's weaker, right? And you remember, the thing is that a lot of people, when they counter jungle, they greed, right?
Yeah.
Remember why you're counter jungling. You're counter jungling to take his camps, not to kill him. If you start to try to fight him, Pyke will come, Ornn will come, and you die. And then you will sit and be delusional jungle main and say your laners suck. You're counter jungling him here because he is on the opposite side, and there's a very small chance that he will actually be where you're going.
Okay.
So you head straight there, abuse the fact that you have tempo advantage, which means that you have time that you can use that he does not have. You can get to somewhere faster. Because you're already in base. He has tasks that he has to do before he goes to base. Wolves and Grump he has to do, and then he has to base. So you will get here when he's like recalling. Then you take this with Smite, you run, take your jungle. Get it?
Okay. Yeah.
Instead you just run bot lane, which is a bit of a coin flip, because look, if you press tab here, there, your bot lane hasn't based. Right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna set up for a base soon. So most likely when you get here, they will either be too low to fight, or they will be in base. So like now you've locked yourself in a scenario now where if you don't get anything bot side, you're fucked. Meanwhile, if you do the scenario that I told you, you are gonna do good no matter what. If you look at, if you go to EOS ladder, there is a jungle main that plays Kha Zix a lot.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, this guy, Agurin, and he is really good at this. What I'm talking about.
Okay.
If you look at his CS numbers, 7.9, 7, 7.9, 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, right? His CS numbers are really, really high for a jungler, right?
Yeah.
And that's why he's able to carry a lot on Kha Zix, because he always has the gold.
Okay.
But with the way that you're playing, right? If we look at your games, you have inefficient pathing. Most games you have bad CS numbers, right, compared to him, and he's in challenger games where people are contesting his camps and where people are pathing optimally usually. In your games, people don't know what the fuck they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yet you have shit CS. So then in games like this, 1-5-3 game, how the fuck can you carry? You can't.
True.
Because you don't have the resources. 2-5-3, you can't carry because you don't have the resources. Meanwhile, this motherfucker pulls up, solo kills fucking challenger mid laners as a jungler. Because he has so much fucking gold.
Okay.
Right, if we go now, let's see if we can find a replay. And this also comes from him being a Shyvana main in the past. Like, he used to play a lot of Shyvana. So, you know, he needed to be good at pathing to do good with Shyvana. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Let's watch him play a little bit. Well, never mind. League is a good game, right?
And, I mean, definitely the fucking client in the US. It's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, when the match history works, we can go and watch him play a little bit, I guess. He also streams sometimes. He's German, but yeah. Let's see if he can. Okay, we don't want to watch Echo gameplay, that's cringe.
Yeah, I've been abusing Broken Champion.
Yep, he's playing on a Smurf here. But can he play on his fucking main or what? Or play Kha Zix or what? Okay, Kha Zix!
Okay. He's using bad skin.
Fucking noob. Look, he looks at lane, see that? Incredible. Look, he sees Iron Top. Look what it does. Punish!
Okay.
Look! Boom! Right? He punishes. Look, he doesn't look to fight. He just took all their camps. Right? He's not looking to fight. Right? Unlucky. 2 flashes. Whatever. That happens sometimes. But looks like... Wait, looks like his teammates are trolling or something. Wait. Some guy was AFK. Oh yeah, his bot lane was AFK at the start. So that's a bummer.
They're just taking a nap.
Yeah. But yeah, look now. Look. Let's see what happens. Alright, let me turn down the quality so it's not that. Alright. Because we just need to see what's happening there. He helps his laner push out. Okay, Kled is going to remount, so this is really int. Takes crab. Takes this. Look. Oh, look at this. Look. Look, is a smurfer or what? Well, here, this is called stream play. Okay? What you should do here, you should not try to fight. But this is good. To try to get this is good, but you should not try to fight. So you learn from his mistakes.
Yeah, not fight. Just take red.
Yeah, I mean, if you see that their laners are stuck in lane, you can fight, but it's a coin flip to try to fight Iron there alone. I hint so much this game, what the fuck, actually. This game is a bad example.
It's team difference.
Yeah, that's how you not... Oh, there's a Veigar in this game. Look. There's a Veigar. Look, Veigar!
You're actually ruining his gameplay.
That's not me. But there is a Veigar. Oh, but the Veigar is dead. Oh, never mind, it's faker Veigar. Can we have some real gameplay or what? Okay, real gameplay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, blue, grump. Okay, okay. Oh, look at this. Farming.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, full clear farming chilling.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, counter jungle. See, nothing is up, but he tried.
Yeah.
Farming. Look, this motherfucker has 58 CS right now at 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Look, he's fucking trying to get everything. Enemy AD carry is top lane. Well, like, this is fine. This is good. Because this Rek'Sai right now is level 4 or 5. And this MF should never be here, so this is good. This isn't bad by him, because this MF should never be here.
She's just stream sniping.
Because her turret is getting fucked right now, so that's not his fault. The other invades he did like the last game was bad.
Yeah.
Like here, this fight is bad, because this is good. Right, this is again about accepting what you got. This is good. See, this is good. And then now you fuck off. Now you accept that you just killed Rek'Sai for free. So now you leave.
Okay.
This is called stream play. Because there's like 0 chance you kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
So you should never even give a fuck about it. You should just take this and then get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suggest you watch this guy. Like some games, just look at his pathing especially.
Yeah,
Because-
and I'm definitely gonna do that because I don't know why, but I'm just really bad at pathing. I just can't get it through my head.
Good. Fuck you, Nautilus.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit tilted at this Nautilus because he had I think he had like around 2 million points on him and he missed so many Qs throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean here you should just run and cast W. So it's also your fault for
Yeah.
keeping on chasing. You shouldn't chase. You should just W.
Yeah.
Maybe you would live then. Like here, for example, this is another example of like pathing mistake. So you have
Yeah.
2 camps up in top side, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you now go for Grump and then path down to your Raptors? That way you might get in time for this crab. You will be able to go back to your bot lane because they are probably going to reset after this wave, right?
Yeah.
So if you do the path you're doing now, you will end up being top side of the map when your bot lane gets back to lane. You don't want that, because then they can get ganked or fight without you being able to help. You want to path towards your bot lane.
Okay.
Because if we look now, we just fast forward a bit. You see they're recalling. Look, again, we know what they're gonna do, right? Have you laned before? Like, have you played lanes?
That's actually funny because you actually played against me in mid lane, like in preseason.
Okay. Did you use the main mid or?
I mean, I've been like all the roads besides support, but I always go back to jungle because that is where I have the most fun playing. But I enjoy playing some mid champions.
Yeah, because we can know here that they should recall, because MF is really low on mana. Yeah, right? You guys just killed them in bot lane, so they need to use their gold. So they should recall. Yeah. So you should realize that you should path towards them, because you have a lot of time to spend here. Taking these two. And you have to take this. By the time you're done with Raptors, they should be back in lane. But now if you fast forward, right? Now they're walking back to lane. And now only time you can gank bot lane now is if you skip your 2 camps top.
Yeah.
So now when you are in this situation, because the argument could be that your top side camps might be gone, then you should go take this now, because you know enemy jungle is top side. Look here. We see Graves now.
Yeah.
So if you see Graves now, why don't you go and take his bot side camps?
I'm not sure. I don't think I was looking at the minimap at that time, so I didn't see him.
Yeah. And now your bot lane is overextending. And you're not there. Because you're a big noob.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be noobs.
Nah.
So you had to play for top lane there while your bot is in base. Because now you have no option but to pray that your bot lane doesn't int.
Yeah. So true.
See? Yeah. Sucks. So now you're bot side with a dead bot lane.
Yeah.
Oh, will he face shack? Oh. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, you're dead. Yeah. Yeah. Now why do we do this?
I think I was just being greedy because we were just behind, and I wanted to make something happen.
Yeah, but when you see this, right? Again, you can abuse the CS counter, because you could do this, for example, right? When we saw him topside, right here, how much CS does he have now, and how much CS does he have? Now, right? Did he take his entire bot side? I don't know. Right? Because if he didn't, you could just take your red and then meet him in his jungle and kill him. Because then worst case is he doesn't take his jungle and you just get it for free. Instead of just flipping it, jumping in 1v3.
Yeah, okay.
And the best thing as Kha Zix is when they come into you. So again here, I think you should just be more patient. And just hope that Syra or somebody comes to ward. And then you kill them. Because now, when you're out of your ulti, and you're this far away, you have to invest your E to getting onto him. And it's very easy to kite you then. But if you can R and then get onto him with auto attacks, and then E on him when he E's, then you kill him easily. See, now you can't do shit.
Yeah.
So now you give double buffs, now you're useless. Now again, your bot lane will overextend on the next wave, and you can't do anything to help them. And how do we know that they will overextend?
Because it's low diamond.
Well, yeah, but because of how the game works. Because now, this wave is gonna push back into the enemy. Right? Because it's under your bot lane's turret and they're pushing. So see? Now they have to overextend. There you go. Magic.
Yeah, okay.
But now you can't be there. Because you just killed yourself. So again, now they could potentially die. And you can't do shit. Look, now they're hitting turret. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
Again here, you should take Raptors first. Because if MF is in base, you really don't want to flip a fight now. You would rather flip a fight when MF is here. So I would rather spend this time doing Raptors and then going for a play. Because after Raptors, okay, MF will be around here and then higher chance we win.
Yeah, okay.
Like right now you're level 6 and enemy support is 6. You're so behind.
Yeah.
Look how balanced Nautilus is. Flash Q mechanics! You outplayed her.
I definitely did. I was very proud about that.
Yeah, it's good. Alright, when you're doing this now, look at Pyke, check his HP, check his items, did he base recently, right? Because if Pyke needs to base, or if he is very weak, or if he's low, you can look to spawn Herald mid. Okay. But if he's in mid and ready to fight, you shouldn't.
Okay.
But it's important to use the Herald ASAP now if you can find a good opportunity, because the plays are going to run out in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And right now Graves is bot, I think. Or
no, he showed up.
When? There, okay, there, we see. Yeah, we saw him. Because now it's 1.5 minutes. So now if this play doesn't work out right, then you don't get to find a good place to spawn Herald. That's why you have to look right now while you're taking it. Can I spawn it instantly now? Right? Top lane doesn't look like it. Right? What about mid lane? I don't know, because you're not looking.
Yeah.
This is good. Good play. Now you should look for Herald, but then again you troll. Right? You're so focused on killing.
Yeah.
You can just look for Herald. Much better to stay in the lane and spawn Herald. That way Pyke has to come into you guys. If Pyke comes into you guys, it's easier for Nautilus to Q him, and then you guys can maybe one-shot him. But now you're running into him alone, not spawning Herald. So now he can just go and kill you alone. It's a lot harder for Pyke when you guys are 3 people here in the lane together, spawning the Herald, and then all of you being able to focus him, so that when he goes into somebody, you guys can kill him. But when you just go alone, your teammates can't do shit, so now they all get picked off.
Yeah. Okay.
And buy pink wards. It's so important as a jungler. Especially Kha Zix, who plays around the enemy's vision. So there you go, 14 minutes in, Herald plates are gone, and you didn't use Herald for it. Sucks. Now we spawn Herald, and we get no plates. That's a bummer. Shit. Ooh. He's trying to hunt you, Tobias.
Of course he does.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hey, you're dead again. Yeah. Now it's a bit unplayable at this point. Now jungle feels like a weak role because at this point it feels like your laners are just bad. But this Graves does the dumbest shit ever and just fucking does free camps as Graves versus a scaling jungler. So you could have just farmed and you would got more than him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's literally what Riot did, because before people would just gank and then even though you outpath them you would just be behind. But now it's actually worth it to like path good. Because camps are actually worth things now.
Yeah.
Like here, Graves just killed himself, right? So right now, here you could ping for Dragon. Because the only one alive is Graves and Pike is like just here, look. He's just there. So I think you guys could look to go for Dragon right now.
Yeah,
like after this. Because you need to heal up a little bit, of course. But now I think you guys could look for Dragon. Considering that only 2 people are alive and Graves is coming from base. Yep, this is good. You do this so fast with Kha Zix Qs too. Nice, good play. One small thing. It's important here, right, that you realize, like your talisman is gonna kill these guys. So don't waste your E on it. Because here, you waste 150 gold because you have to use the blast cone to get over, when you should use your E to get over now because there's nobody that can be there to kill you. So you don't need your E to be up. Graves is mid and Pike is mid. So you should E over now, but you can't because it's on cooldown. Because you wasted it on Raptors. So because of that, when you E out of the pit now, you have no way to get onto this. Get it?
Yeah.
Because now the blast cone should be up and you can take Krugs and then go for topside. That would give you another longsword.
Yeah, it's
Graves has fucking attack speed boots for some reason. Attack speed boots, lethality Graves with face rush. What a downer.
Yeah, I was really sad I lost to him.
Yes.
But it was just me being bad at pathing and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why good junglers don't lose in Diamond 3, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. This Pike really wants you. Ouch. Oh, you're dead to Pike ults if you're not careful there.
Yeah, it was definitely scary.
Like here, if he just loops around, like here, if he just loops here and then presses R, you're dead.
Yeah.
I would not go back to those plans. Again, you don't buy pink ward. And you don't want to sit around here. Okay? Try to go like here now. Get in flanking positions. Remember, you're an assassin. Everyone on enemy team who are squishy. This guy are always thinking, where the fuck is Kha Zix? Where is Kha Zix? You should be here now, and then you should look to sweep in this bush. Try to get behind him. See if you can find some guy that singles himself out. If you're standing here, everyone knows where you are. You don't have W evolved, so there's not like you're gonna poke.
Yeah, okay.
Here, randomly just kill yourself. You also waste your sweeper. When was the enemy team here? Right, when you're sweeping.
Never.
Look. So now, if they water your jungle, right, the ward will last from now to when you do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Look. Was there ever somebody there?
No.
No. The only places where it could be potentially warded is here. Right? Those are like the wards that are possible.
Okay.
There's never been anybody here. This ward could have been from somebody standing here or something like that.
Yeah.
So this kind of autopilot is super bad because when you do this invade now, your sweeper isn't here. Look, you waste your sweeper. When the sweeper in reality should be activated now.
Yeah.
Because now you would see if this was warded. You would see if this is warded, if this is warded. But now your sweeper is out. But it would be still on right now. All up until here, it would still be up. So you would know, is this warded? Is this warded? Now, you're just flipping. Because you don't know if it's warded.
Yeah, true.
And now you should just run. But now you get pike on you. And then you are like, oh, I'm not going to use my ulti. Right, just ulti away. Don't flip it. At this point, your ulti is like 60-second cooldown or something, no?
Yeah.
You just got the red buff for free. Why can't you just ult and run away? Why do you risk your life?
I'm just being too greedy with using ulti.
Yeah, because it's not like you're level 6 ult. You're level 11 with fucking 20% CDR.
Yeah.
Because there you go. Now you're dead. They can look to do Baron. They do it giga fast with Kai'Sa and Syra. So if they wanted to, they could do Baron. No clue why they don't, to be honest. Because they could have. He's level 14. You're 11.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You're a really cool champ. So you still kill him. You went last whisper here. Okay. Last Whisper sucks cock versus this guy, this guy, this guy. Only good versus Graves because of his E. This guy you're not hitting. So why would you get Last Whisper here? When you have 3 people here that are good to kill. Because this guy's strong, this guy's strong, this guy's strong. And this guy only is tanky if he has his E stacked. So this is giga shit.
Yeah. Okay.
You need lethality or CDR. So either you have to get Black Cleaver or Yumus. And Yumus is giga good on Kha Zix. No?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely good.
Nice. You do this so fast with Casio and Kha Zix. You have to be careful when you do things like this. Look at Cass or whoever is fighting there. Look at them, but don't click like this, because now you're losing DPS. Say you queued a little bit later than what you should, and you skipped an auto attack. And you can't do things like that. Because it adds up.
Okay.
The Baron should be dead already now. You have to tank a little bit more because of what you did.
Yeah.
And this can make the difference in certain scenarios. And here I think the right call is just to R.
Okay.
You R and then you charge at Syra.
Okay.
Instead of using your E always to get onto people. Like, this is so suicide.
Yeah.
There, you're fucking dead. That sucks. It's a bummer. So like after watching this game, you see there's a lot that you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And that's good because we can learn from it. Right? Like
Yeah. That.
Hmm?
Yeah,
What were you
that was pretty much the reason why I wanted to like use this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think this is good and good games until I show what I do wrong.
Yeah.
In a lot of my games.
And that's good. Because like here for example, you seem to be building lethality now when you bought this item, so that further proves that this item was useless. Because lethality is super good early on, and then at the point where they start to get a lot of armor, you want to get the Last Whisper items.
Yeah.
But now you're buying the Last Whisper item first, and then you're going to Faulty. That doesn't make any sense. Because you should have the Faulty here, and the Faulty here, because they don't have armor. Right, if they have a Malphite on a team with 1000 armor, that doesn't matter if his jungler is a Karthus, his mid is a Ziggs, his AD carry is a fucking Jhin, and his support is a Janna, right? You're not hitting the Malphite.
Yeah, true.
But of course, when they have Sejuani jungle, Ornn fucking top lane, right? Set mid lane with Ninja Tabi's Deadman's Blade, right? Then of course, yeah, at that point, you're hitting a lot of people that have armor. Then yeah, you're gonna feel like you need Last Whisper.
Yeah.
Like, look. For 35% total armor pen. Right?
Yeah.
So let's say they have 60% at this point, right? Let's say they have 60. There. Shooting 21.
Yeah. Okay.
21 armor of 60. Right? For an item that costs 2.8k. Okay? If we do this. Right? 2.9k. Right? If we look at like here with levels and everything, right? You will see that the lethality scales, and then you get way more in terms of just utility and everything that the item does compared to what you fucking bought. It is less AD, right?
Yeah.
You don't get the movement speed, so it just doesn't make sense to get it. And you don't get CDR either.
Yeah, true.
When the armor pen is like 3 armor difference, you know?
Yeah.
I hope you click at somebody at some point this game so we can see armor. I mean, this is the Pike though, but he's gonna be a little bit tankier than the Kai'Sa. Yeah, like this guy has 120 somehow. Oh yeah, he has Resolve, I remember. Maybe he has Conditioning or something. But I want you to click on Kai'Sa. I'm curious what her armor is right now.
Yeah.
But you're not clicking. Because like, the thing is that, because with mages, right, like void stuff is really shitty in scenarios like this. But armor, people get armor more than what they do with MR. Because you just get more armor easier with levels than MR. So people will often have more armor than MR just naturally. So that's why, like, if you want this, it would just be good to get it like here or here when the game progresses and people do get more levels. But third item, it's so shit.
Okay.
I want to check something. Right, like see, like if we do this, and we do like level 12, 57 armor. Right, so you're shredding like 19 with it. So it's the same as Yumus, but Yumus more AD, utility, and everything.
Okay.
So just get a 4th item, unless they are actually having armor.
Yeah.
I just want to see like last team fight to see if you do any mistake there, because what's most important as a jungler is like the early game and mid game. Let's see here. Here your camera control is just off. Like here you have to say fuck it and just go for something. Like what you need to realize now is that if you guys sit back, right? And let this get taken, these supers are gonna crash into your base and you're just gonna end up losing anyways, right?
Yeah.
So your camera control now should not be, I'm gonna go farm the wave. You have to just say fuck it and see if you can maybe one-shot Syra here or see if you can start a fight. Because if you guys can kill 2 to 3 people now, then you guys can actually look to defend. But if you guys sit back and do nothing, then you will just always just lose automatically now.
Okay.
Because let's say this fight doesn't happen, right? And they get the inhib and the turret. Then they're all on your base and you lose anyways.
Yeah.
So you have to just look for a fight. Make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Mostly about like where like in the mid game and late game where I should be putting pink wards down or control wards.
I mean, it depends what your goal is, right? Like what you're doing, right? Like if you guys are at the stage where this turret is gone, this turret is gone, this turret is gone, right? And you have a guy split pushing top lane on your team, of course, and you guys are aiming to get this. You want pink wards like here if you guys are playing more defensive, or if you guys are at the point where you can just say fuck it and walk like this, you want pink ward here or here.
Okay.
Right? Because you want to be able to protect your pink wards.
Yeah.
And use them, because pink wards, they deny vision and give vision. But if you can't protect them, then they only give vision, so they're a bit useless then. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just gotta view them like that, then it doesn't get that hard to decide where to use them. Like, for example, if you guys are setting up for dragon, right? It can be nice to have a pink ward here if you're looking to cheese them, right? But if you're just looking to get dragon, it's good to have it here or here.
Okay.
It's important that in the early game, right, your vision is probably more defensively based, right? Your pinks. But that you move it deeper and more aggressively as the game progresses. There's no point to have a fucking pink ward here and here, right? When you are blue side and you have taken this and this and this, right? Because you guys are going to be playing inside of here.
Yeah.
So why would you have pink wards behind you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So moving your vision and using it to your advantage to create plays is what's important.
Okay.
Then it can be important at times to sit at 2 pink wards so that you have 1 for usage and then 1 to replace. Because you also don't want to sit there, right, and you use a pink and then a play happens where you maybe kill 2 people and then you have no pink wards, so you're doing Baron and you guys don't have any pinks and stuff. All of a sudden you get fucking Zoe poking you guys down here, you guys didn't see her, you all got chunked, and then you realize, oh shit, they see us doing Baron, then you get Shyvana ulting over with fucking flame, and boom, you all die.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's about moving your vision and just playing around it and knowing what the pink wards does and how to use it to your advantage. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
I mean, not really.
Okay. Because I will stop recording then, and then you can like rewatch this session when it gets uploaded. So once you've done that, maybe you have some questions then, or maybe in the future, you can always message me. Okay?